In the silence of the night, Kaya wakes up to find herself locked inside an unknown cabin aboard a ship. Next to her, Tess shares the same despair. Together, they discover they are prisoners of what they initially believed was their salvation, a vessel that, in reality, holds them captive. Scratches on the walls of the nearby dormitory, carved into the wood with the word help, reveal they were not the first victims of this nightmare. Fear takes hold, especially of Tess, who cries in panic while Kaya remains frozen in shock. At dawn, Kaya finds a piece of metal, her only means of defense. When the compartment door opens, Ray, the cruel overseer, offers food tied to a bucket, but refuses to answer Kaya's questions about why they are imprisoned. He enforces strict rules. Disobedience means no food, then no water, and finally, physical abuse. This ruthless, calculated terror confirms the true face of the nightmare at sea. While Ray goes fishing, he neglects the critical state of Zender, another prisoner near death. At that moment, a yacht approaches, bringing Curtis, a doctor complicit in this macabre operation. This man not only treats the wounded, but reveals the grotesque nature of the scheme, illegal organ trafficking. Curtis negotiates with Ray, stating that young people like Kaya are very valuable, while the injured are quickly discarded. This revelation echoes the dark elements of several films where the suspense and horror of human trafficking are portrayed with intense realism. As Tess cries in fear, Kaya notices, on the bunk next to hers, a prisoner named Rusty who tried to escape before, but failed. Hope feels distant as the surgical procedure begins on poor Zender, who, after being sedated, has his organs removed. The brutality of the scene is disturbing, showing just how desperate their situation is. The mutilated body is thrown into the sea, destined to be eaten by sharks, a cruel fate symbolizing the cruelty they face. After an unsuccessful fight with Ray, Kaya is knocked out, but doesn't give up. During the night, she keeps trying to open the hatch. When Tess is tied up for the next surgery, Kaya, hiding in the engine room, tries to use the radio to call for help, but with no success. The tension rises as time runs against them. Kaya's courage in the face of despair reveals a silent strength that drives her fight for survival. In a daring, improvised move, Kaya takes advantage of a distracted Ray and attacks Curtis with a harpoon, seriously wounding him. Despite being tied up, Tess manages to use a scalpel to worsen the doctor's injuries. The chaos that follows is intense, but hope is reborn. However, Ray destroys the only escape raft, and a desperate aquatic chase begins. The strong currents and Tess's weakened condition complicate their flight, pushing Kaya's determination to the absolute limit. When Tess insists Kaya leave her behind to save herself, Kaya chooses friendship and sacrifice, staying by her side as they swim toward the yacht. Once there, Kaya tries to start the engine and use the radio to call for help, successfully contacting the Coast Guard. The transmitter connected to the doctor's laptop reveals a global system of kidnappings and trafficking, expanding the horror to an international scale. This revelation reinforces the impact of the story. In the final confrontation, despite the brutal fight with Ray, Kaya uses a flare to fatally attack him. Her determination and intelligence save her life, even after severe injuries. The arrival of the Coast Guard at dawn brings the much-awaited relief, with Tess and Kaya surviving and finally reunited with their families. The nightmare ends, but the emotional and physical scars remain. A fun fact about the film is that much of it was shot on real ocean locations, using innovative underwater filming techniques to convey a constant sense of claustrophobia and danger. This intensifies the emotional impact of the movie and brings viewers closer to the character's reality. If I were in Kaya's place, I would never leave Tess behind, because the bond of survival and support is essential in such extreme scenarios. On the other hand, I would avoid confronting the captors without a solid escape plan to minimize risks. One aspect I found especially interesting is the depiction of organ trafficking, a rare subject in suspense films that adds a disturbing and realistic layer to the plot. For you who followed this terrifying and brutal story like I did, what do you think? In a world where survival mixes with human cruelty, who is the greatest enemy? The kidnappers or the open sea? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next video. Just click to watch.